Professor Black Ops, you see it. Let's get it. You saw the thumbnail. That map data. How do I stop Apple from showing my location? How Google's and others from seeing your data. So when you map and go places, check in, check out, they're saving all the places you went to. So once again, let's look at this quick article. It's no secret anymore. Nearly everything you do online is tracked or recorded and used to learn more about you. Many of your data points end up on creepy people search sites. You'll be shocked to find your full name, address, relatives, phone numbers, and more. Here's a list of sites where you can opt out of the invasion of privacy. I'll put that URL in the description. On your phone, apps are likely watching and reporting more than you realize. Take back control in a few minutes in your settings. Navigational apps, you use phone GPS locations to determine exactly where you are. Every time you navigate somewhere, the location is stored in your profile. Be prepared to be shocked at what Apple and Google know about your wandering. You probably expect your map app to keep track, but have you ever looked back to see all the tracking in action? If you use Google Maps for years, you're probably going to be startling the amount of info about where everywhere you've gone to check it out. When you sign in, click on your profile picture, select manage your Google account, or go to your Google account. On the left, click data privacy. Under history settings, click location histories. At the bottom, manage histories. You will see a map with details like your saved home, work locations, trips. You can search by year or down to a specific day and timeline box in the top left. So it has a specific day you went to a certain location or by a certain location, right? So a lot of times when people, the police or a sheriff request information from your provider or Google apps or Apple apps, they get the exact time you were at a location, right? Pick a date from a couple years ago just for fun. You will see a blur bar if a trip was recorded. Click a day to see everywhere you went, down to the time and mileage. If your photos are synced to your account, you can see any pics you took at your destination, home, or anywhere else you went that day. You can disable that though. Stop Google on its tracks. Maybe you enjoyed the walk down memory lane. Perhaps it gave you the creeps. You can adjust your settings to stop Google from tracking all your trips. Go to your Google account page. On the left, click data privacy. Under history setting, history location, turn it off. Google says where you even went, you aren't using a specific Google service. That means you don't even have to have maps activated as long as you okay location reporting. Switch this off, stops tracking in the future. It will retain a copy of your history. To delete your location history data, click on auto delete option. You can choose to auto delete data older than 3 months, older than 18 months, or older than 36 months. You can manually delete anything before that. If you turn off, Google warns you that it might not see recommendations based on your history of trips. For things like making your commute easier, your locations may still be saved when you use other Google services. All right. So once again, you can do a deeper dive into it. Apple Map is watching you too. Like Google, recent destinations are saved in Apple Map apps, making them easy to find later. Places like home, work, favorite coffee shops may be saved in your favorites. Even if you want a clean slate, grab your Apple iPhone or iPad. You have to do this entry individually from your phone, so you have to take some time. Pro tip, doing it on map connected to the same Apple ID is faster. Open up Apple Maps, scroll down to recent section, swipe the routes you want to delete from Apple Maps to the left until they are deleted. Tap delete. If you want to move favorite locations, scroll to the favorite sections. Swipe to the left for favorite locations you want to delete, then tap the delete. You can open Apple Maps on your Mac, scroll to recents in your sidebar. Below recents, click clear recents. Want to remove favorite locations, command plus click locations, remove from favorites. You can, however, stop sharing your locations without apps and services if you like that. On Apple Maps, click setting, privacy, location services. Just turn it off. Keep your tech no going. The popular podcaster is it's a solid 30 minutes of tech news, tips, and questions. So I believe that was it on the maps. Once again, your maps are tracking you. You got to be careful, which I think people just don't know how much data was actually in the Apple and Google Maps. So once again, check your Apple and Google Maps. I would delete some of that and turn your locations off. Once again, you saw the thumbnail. Be careful with those maps application. Professor Black Ops, please subscribe.